Check one more thing. Cool. Let me do it. Now, you guys left off walking away for a cool while. In doing so, you guys ended up venturing upon what is known currently as a giant's ex-home or old hovel, or small little civilization ran by large people. Nonetheless, this layout and surrounding before you has the proper word be shown more than just ruins. It's as if something dark had occurred here previously as you guys ventured forward and you found a small little grove with what seemed to be imprisoned subjects, might be the proper word, in which they quickly broke out and sought after all of you. With such, you guys quickly dismantled them. But in that small, short interruption of focus, something else has found its time to catch up to you. With it, you have all known and heard of it before, as its growls release and call out, reaching the little chills of some of you who were previously here. Quickly, Sigurd jumped into action and prepared a defense, realizing that an immobile defense against a mobile creature is non-sufficient. Attempts to readjust. Rascal goes full on in, realizing how quick of a tumble dry this is turning out to be. Sigurd has managed to capture Rascal in a stead pace and remove him from the immediate beneaths of this creature. Rio has Homer Simpsoned into a bush in hopes of being stealthily hidden, while Avi has taken to the air with your guys' newest found companion, Warren, a bright little gnomish nerd who seems to know way too much about your guys' interest in the Spire Academy. At this time, it is believed, outside of Big G and Phineas, who are not present at this exact moment, that it is currently tracking Warren. That is the understanding and the current takeaway that you guys have been operating under at this moment. Phineas and Big G. For story purposes, Phineas had something he wanted to acquire, though it would take some time. He ushered the rest on ahead, and Big G stayed to make sure that the little man did not get killed. While waiting patiently, eventually Phineas has finished his gathering and contraptional work, bringing forward time and their steps onward to the team yet again. Probably about 300 or so feet away, you guys hear the conflicts and growls and conditional situations in which your allies are in. Would the two of you be in any sort of haste or be casual to the approach?
First of all,
Quick,
is
Big
Big
G,
G
we must be heard.
is Big G still hungry?
Of course. I mean, I'll say that you had a snack, because unless Phineas was cooking for you at the same time, or you fed yourself, but nobody fed you. They all just took
No,
off.
the only thing I have for Big G is my rations, and I would say at this point I have one ration left, and I'll be like, I'll look at it, look at Big G, look at it. I haven't eaten in like probably a day and a half, and I'm like, all right, here you go, Big G, you could have it.
Ain't no way you haven't eaten. We have a professional chef, but
I'm a person who is more of a study bug, so like that's just the normal for me. So
gotcha. But is Big G still carry that big snake head around?
and
Assumably.
and
Cute.
to be fair, I've kind of gotten used to Sigurd's cooking. So whether you enjoy those rations either or not is up.
He'll eat whatever he wants or whatever is offered, and so he's no, not even decently. He's had his snack. He will jog along Phineas, and of course Cigar. Since is Cigar in like any form of trouble that he can maybe know or no?
Give me a history check as you guys, both of you guys, as you both hear the yell in the distance of the Irurian tracker, which all of you guys faced together previously, but it could aloof some of you. Like Big G, for instance. Sounds like a creature ahead.
Yeah, Tsukuru's probably fine.
Phineas, you feel this kind of irk, but for some reason it's a little something else. Can you give me an Arcana check? Nice, soft 20. Phineas, there's something else going on. The area, the air, as if an absence, not an absence of life or etc. Give me one quick second.
Big G, something feels off. I think we should probably hurry to catch up with the others.
Okay.
How far are you guys? I don't even remember.
I don't
No
know,
idea.
but at this point, we will be moving unless Big G chooses otherwise. We'll be moving in a fast pace, and I'll be keeping a lookout. And as we are, I don't have a penalty, the -5 penalty as we move at a fast pace because of my feature, dungeon help.
People, sorry about that. So, Phineas, there's something. How would I say? There's a word for it. I'm trying to think. Is damper? Is it? No, not damper. Hamper. Is it hampering? Like, no, is that the word?
Hampering. Yep, hampering.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's something hampering the air. Now, you were created, and during such a creation, you have inklings and thoughts of great species during this moment, kind of like a burst of thought. There's something that sits in your mind since your existence, the Netheries. Whatever that means to you, for some reason, something feels closely related in the very least.
To my creation?
Yep, something related to the term Netheries as it slips your lips. You really don't know what the word Netheries means, but since you've opened your eyes on the first day, it's always stuck with you. And it's been a while, but today it's really just popping forefront in your mind as you feel this kind of odd icker in your gut.
I'll pull out my mace and continue forward at a fast pace.
All right. As you guys swiftly move forward, you enter the field. All the way across the way, about 200 feet ahead of Big G and Phineas, you see your companions. As roll to be added to the initiative.
I'll turn to Big G and I'll say, hey, Big G, you want to try something new?
What's new?
It might feel a little funny, so if you're not comfortable with it, that's okay, but I'm going to make you larger.
Big G is already large.
1 second.
Big G looks at himself. If he's shrinking, if I got puny, is cold.
Sorry, I dropped my headphones. All right, what did you say, Big G?
Is Phineas calling Big G small?
No, Big G, no, Big G, but I'm just saying, you know, if you were bigger, Big G could be stronger. Imagine, Big G, what you could do with bigger muscles.
Okay. Big G.
And I'll go ahead. Let's see. Second level spell. All right. So, since you are willing, there's no saving throw. Everything you are wearing and carrying changes size with you. Any item dropped by you returns to normal size. The target creature doubles in all dimensions and weight. its weight is multiplied by 8.
Jesus.
The growth increases its size by 1 category. If there isn't enough room for the creature to double in size, the creature attains maximum possible size in the space until the spell ends, and it lasts for 1 minute, and it is a concentration.
Cool.
All right. Big G grows.
Does
Big
he
G.
change?
Go ahead.
Sir, does he change his size category? He does.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
So, Big G is already large.
So now you're huge.
Big G is huge.
Huge. Damn. Do I occupy 3 by 3 spaces?
Yeah,
now?
that's what I thought it was, but I reduced it because I was like, "Oop, maybe I was wrong." But then
Interesting.
I was
Okay.
correct. Other team, Avi at advantage. Perception checks as a massive, big, familiar-looking individual, similar to that of Turning Red, begins to approach, almost like Godzilla.
Hey, hold on a second. Big G, how large are you normally? And how much do you weigh?
I never determined his weight, but I would assume like 500. He's already huge.
So you're like
He's already
4,000 pounds. You're 4,000 pounds.
Interesting.
And what's your height? Normal height?
10 feet.
So you're 20 feet tall and 4,000 pounds.
Oh, so he's a giant now. Nice.
Holy, if you tackled him, I think he'd turn to dust. It'd be like being hit by a freight train.
Hungry one. All right. I got it. March down. Beautiful. With that,
It also does other stuff. Let me check the whole spell here real
no
quick.
worries.
I think it adds +2 to your AC. I know that for sure. I'm pretty sure.
Rascal, you also got to do a perception, and Avi a perception.
Nat 20.
But beautiful.
A nat 20 as well with a +10, so 30.
All right, both of you guys are banned. Sorry, guys. D&D Beyond players are no longer allowed at the table.
Cheaters.
All right. Both of you guys see this. Well, Avi, you're flying, so it would make sense. You see just this. At first, you look one way and then look away, and then all of a sudden you look again, and there's just this massive beam. You have. Was Avi. Big G, have you already met Avi?
Okay. So it's not extra AC, but it is an extra 1d4 in damage.
Nice. Big G, were you there when Avi first was introduced?
No.
Perfect. Avi, you have no fucking clue what is about to approach, but it looks like a new threat, as it's just big and mean looking, at least to its gruffiness. As you're carrying this tiny little Warren, Warren's just like, as he's being spun around because he's getting dizzy. Phineas is not seen amongst this rascal. You first look across and you think you see like a big hairy knee from your vantage point, being kind of partial prone in where your stance is. And then you see like this huge, elongated looking, maybe 3-foot looking claw from one of his hands. And then you follow it up and you're just like, holy massive of God. You recognize Big G, but how could this be? I still need Big G and Phineas to roll a initiative. Yeah, I've added you guys to the combat counter. Very nice. All right. Beautiful. We did. We begin with Big G, ironically. I would. Does it increase his movement too because it makes him larger? I feel like his stride would be like insane.
Weird.
No, it doesn't.
And 10 feet
So I-
for every step.
I typed Big G a message, but it sent as Big G, I think, for some reason.
Oh yeah, I see that.
I don't know how
Yeah,
that-
yeah, that's because you have them selected. So if you guys are ever clicking on someone other than yourself, you type as the persona you have selected. No
Okay,
worries,
that's weird.
Big G. I will honor double movement because you're massive. There's no way you'd walk 30 feet that big.
Okay. So he originally had 40 feet of
Oh,
movement.
geez, there you go. Just kidding.
As a barbarian, he has 40 feet.
Beautiful. That's
Um,
and it's 80.
80 feet. Okay.
80
Sure. Let's see.
Do I see the gnome? Because I don't know who this gnome is. If I do.
Give me a perception check. I'd imagine Big G is like throwing a lot of tree in the way. There's stuff fluttering. It might kind of obscure your vision, but let's see. I mean, Avi's kind of barely taking flight. He's not like 100 feet in the air just yet. I think he was sitting around the 30-foot range.
Yeah, I was
Let's
coming
see.
down to use the
Yeah,
guy
I
as
would
a
say
lure.
you definitely see a bird. It's carrying something, and you, with following it, you see your allies off in the distance too, all in the same area, generally speaking.
Nice one, Steve. Okie dokie.
Meanwhile, you guys see like literally like well, Phineas, you see literal Bigfoot footprints populating on the planet, and this is why Bigfoot exists. As Big G is just walking towards you guys, causing a natural seismic reaction to the ground before you. He has
Yeah.
arrived, and he is bigger than ever.
So, I would say that since he didn't see anything, but Phineas told him that there's stuff ahead, still hasn't seen anything, he will dash. So he's just charging for. Yeah.
I see Sigurd. Do I see Sigurd?
Yeah, oh yeah, you would see everybody.
I would point Sigurd out to Big G.
That's where he would end up at.
Big G, do we know if that knife is friendly or not?
Big G doesn't know. Does anyone seem like they're being roughed up, or like are they fighting things?
Oh, yeah. Rascal and Sigurd are absolutely decimated in any kind
I'm
of way.
not.
Like Sigurd,
Rascal
well,
was.
you're not decimated, but like you've been roughed up. Like like oh no, you haven't even been touched. Just kidding. You've been avoiding it the entire time. Yeah, Rascal looks like absolute weight. Okay,
Rascal took all the hits from me, man.
I would say Sigurd looks messed up, but it's due to Rascal's blood and passing of involvement. Really, he's fine, but you can't tell that from now. Like you're a Big G, you're like, oh my gosh, and you see blood on both of them, and this
All right.
creature pulling them.
Whose turn are we on?
Big G as well. Did he do anything you're doing as you arrive?
He's gonna look around and what do you see?
You see what would be the ruins of assumed a giant's home or of similar sense. There is all of your allies and a ton of bodies beyond Reno. Like I'm talking these weird creatures with odd lashing kind of sand-true like blades in their hands, single toned and filed like a massive ingrown nail with melded merged armatures. And they're all dead. They look like they've been sapped and seeped by some kind of like nature vibe to them, almost like a poison ivy from Batman vibe.
Damn. Okay. But there's no enemy around. There's nothing.
Just the Orion, just the thing they're facing. This bad boy right here, the green thing.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, and that's something you've seen before.
Yeah, and Cigar is right there next to it.
Yeah, and Rascal is right beneath it.
Oh.
Or off to the side of it, but yeah.
Got it, got it. Okay, well, he's gonna stop right there because that's where he could. That's as far as he can go. And then he's gonna like let out a large grunt,
Okay.
and he rages. Because as he should. Probably not the smartest idea, but he'll rage because he can.
You got it. You see him just let out a kind of exciting emitted. It quakes. Like, literally, I think all you guys got to give me Constitution saving throws, and my ear splits some people.
$17.
11.
Oh, 1.
Ooh.
Reno is so deaf.
Reno, were you concentrating on anything by chance?
Yeah, I was concentrated on Tasha's laughter on the bottom left guy.
It dropped. Oh, yeah, it drops. Oh, that's right. This one. Oh, but it's dead. Oh, no, it's working on it. It's awake now. Gotcha. Oof. Okay. Thank you. So this one is no longer hindered. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Big G. You would see this thing over here. This is the only living one left. By the way, if I haven't made it clear, you guys can hover over the icons, and on the bottom left-hand side of your screen, you should be able to see the snapshot of said character. So if you ever want to see the details of a token, you can just hover over it and it'll pop up on the bottom left-hand side of your screen.
But it doesn't work for the gnome guy. He is a dragon.
Well, that's because he's special. He's hiding his identity. It works. It's just that's the image I have set for him, unfortunately. I have 2 different images because it's not in sync. I just only set the token. But let me fix it for viewing purposes. There. Now it should work.
Now I see him. He's like a little hipster.
Their time was a different era. So, right. God damn it! How did you know?
He's
Okay,
gonna teach
rascal.
Sigurd how to make lattes.
You are laying on your back, partially ready to spring away, but you were committed. But now the big cheese has arrived, and man, if he rips one, dun.
I'm going to continue to attack on this thing while being below it. Because why not? See if I have the bonus actions. I'm going to Insightful Fighting as a bonus action. Insight check against a Deception check.
Against creature.
Yep.
You said it's a insight check.
Deception check. I'm doing the insight check. You got to beat a 22.
Doesn't beat 22.
Okay, so I get to use my stealth against it. I believe. Yep, my sneak attack. So Primal Savagery. 19 to hit.
A 19. Let me verify. One sec. Makes contact. I'm trying to get used to reading these character sheets. They're different now for the mobs. They look more like your guys's.
19. 25 damage.
All right.
And 19 of that is acid damage.
It stares at you as it burns and sizzles. As it seethes, staring at you with anger and desire to finish the job it started. What do you do further?
Stay where I am because I can't do anything. Yeah, I'm staying where I'm at.
All right. With that, dun, the Ariana Reverser strikes out with its teeth right at Rascal before Sigurd even gets a moment to react. It's as if it was like a snapping turtle reaction. Soft 20. Crunching around Rascal. I don't know why I rolled 2 attacks, but I hit you for sure. No doubt about it. For 22 points of damage, sir. As you guys all see, Rascal kind of gushed like a gusher a little bit from blood as it seeps from his mouth. And then as the reverser releases Rascal from his jaws and lets Rascal kind of, do what he does to stay steadfast. It looks up at Sigurd and goes to make one step closer, and as it does, it steps, or attempts to step on Rascal. Ooh, 17 still hits. Rascal feels it on his back, just like getting squished by an elephant and eating mud. It stares at you, Sigurd, as Rascal goes unconscious. You hear a little... Or, Rascal, is there any kind of exasperation you would make? Skull. He makes no noise as he goes silent to you, Sigurd, and then quickly, almost as if leading into a warning, as you were distracted, it swipes. Oh my gosh, and it somehow misses you, Sigurd. How would you like to flavor that as you absolutely lead it into a crit fail, harming itself shortly into your narrative?
I would just say Sigurd, it just bounces off of his armor.
As it bounces off, its claws come and scratch at its own self, giving its own infliction. For 13 points of damage. Stands there, steadfast, staring you down as Rascal is down. Reno, you see all this happen from your bush. You Homer eyeball your head out, boop, boop, and do what?
I'm gonna cast another bonus action for. Sorry, I'm gonna raise the serpent's coil staff, and I'm gonna use another charge of the venomous smite. Do I have to click on that, or do I just add it?
Try it. I don't know. I actually didn't see if this item works yet. There's so many things to test.
Oh, I think I just add it, so it's just gonna do an additional 4d6 poison.
Did you already hit it before?
And I'll cast a magic missile to ensure that the damage goes through.
You got it. Call me on the magic missile. Oh, I get you. You mean just to roll the dice out?
Whoa, the UI has definitely changed. It's kind of nice.
Yeah. What happened, Sigurd? Oh, sorry, huh? What?
I don't think anyone liked the way I described that.
Ah.
Nah, you good.
Bum, 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 bum.
So yeah, I poke the staff out, and the green snakes on my staff start to light up, or at least one of the eyes maybe, and it kind of vanishes as I cast magic missile, and the first one hits you for 17. That's
Cool.
1 plus the rest of that, and then poison damage.
It looks like it's getting beat up. You guys almost have an opportunity to keep the shine on you for surviving on your own. But let us see.
I'm gonna go ahead and pop my head back into the bush and step back a little bit further.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check for flavor.
Oh boy.
So hidden, so hidden.
You guys all hear like a snapping twigs and leaf. There's like a whole trail leading into it. He actually breaks a hole into it instead of him hiding behind any of the twigs. It's just concaving further.
Granted,
wonder
his
where it
head
goes.
is probably still, his ears probably still ringing from like the grunt.
Yeah, he can't
So,
even hear it. Yeah, he
you know?
thinks he's making progress for sure.
Like, I'm being so sneaky right now.
Phineas,
Pretty sure that's what's happening.
you, Sir Phineas. This creature looks almost defeated. Give me an insight check.
Good check. Would. Okay.
This is not what's
17.
irking you. There is something that's lingering further, and it's not even coming from its direction. Something south
Does
of
my
you approaches.
previous perception check play into this at all?
Yeah, but there's a wall right here, so you're kind of elevated. That's what I'm telling you. South of here is where something is coming. Southeast.
Gotcha.
What do you do?
I'll head southeast.
Say it again.
I said I'll head southeast.
All
And you
right.
said that was like, looking at the map, like face down. That's like to the top left. Or is it?
This, like the red circle area. Can you see that? South of yeah. Let's see.
The red circle area. I don't. Okay,
Bottom right.
bottom right.
Here, I'll put a little light there. Maybe maybe you guys actually can't see anything in there. Hold on.
All right.
Can you
So
see that?
see, I can see that. Oh, yeah.
Big G, actually, give me a perception.
Perception?
You're massive.
And
Look,
then
you can make clear shit.
And then I'm gonna do my bonus action defensive armor or defensive
Can't
shield,
see or
whatever
hear
it's
anything.
called.
You're totally distracted, Big G. You got it, Phineas. And then does that? Oh, there you go. Thank you, sir. All right. Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, just cast. And remember, you do an extra 1d4 damage.
For Big G. Got it. Anything else, Phineas, or you hold your position?
Nope, that's my action and my movement and my bonus action.
Got it. Big G gets proud. Sigurd.
Oh yeah.
Your chest kind of has this odd vibration upon it as the creature struck but reflected back on itself. Did something else get involved? That's not normal. Or is fate just on your side today? What do you do?
I can't really do all that much. I'm gonna swing my warhammer.
You swing. It shifts to the side, just dodging out of the way.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this guy with the spiritual weapon down here.
Okay. The spiritual weapon swings. That hits. Forgot about him. Damn it. Could have totally used him. "13 points. Nice. It's still standing. Just barely. As it... You guys see kind of smoke kind of filtering out of it, as previously described. Meta sense for Phineas and Big G. They are husk zombies. And yeah, that's what they were fighting then previously.
Gotcha.
Anything else, Sigurd, or that was it?
No, I ended my turn.
Obby.
Paint me a picture. I can't see anything yet.
You are a Bob Ross. The afro is a bit damper because you're weighing your height down, but as you hover over a beautiful menage of tree, there is probably a gap of, say, 13 splots from an ink brush leading into the creature. If you originally planned on dangling to draw attention, it now, I would say, with an insight check, you can opinionate whether or not it's still necessary.
Okay. Insight check.
I feel like you didn't appreciate that. And you said paint a picture. Like, come on, man.
I liked it. 18.
Uh-huh. I can't believe you. Take it back. Better get a Christmas card. 18 absolutely tells you that they have this thing in the bag and assume belief. Warren should not be dangled as a offering any further. Out of nowhere, allies have arrived, and you are like kind of rising up a monument as Big G is still that big. You haven't even reached his like chest or his pec level yet as you're still ascending. Well, yeah, because you were dropping. So yeah, you're probably like at that 10-foot marker now. So waistline, and then he's like 22 top with his ear tip and hair, you know?
Yeah. Well, I will set Warren down and land beside him.
Wait, you couldn't have set me down on something higher? What? You just picked me up and brought me down like a hot air balloon. Oh my gosh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. He like tries to hide behind the tree as he's also trying to see what's happening. He's piqued in interest, but yet he understands that he is now vulnerable again.
How far away am I from the thing? The reviver or
39
whatever.
feet.
Reverser.
39 feet to the center.
90 feet?
39 feet.
Okay.
But there's a big bush between the two of you.
Oh, there's a big bush. And I will move around the bush and
North or
slowly
south?
get closer. That's not an option?
Yeah, no, like, east, or would you go west or south to approach? You can go south around the bush or east around. Here, let me just send you a picture since I have your chat open. Hold on.
Oh.
There,
It
I just
says
sent it.
100%. We'll see if I can see what's going on in a minute.
In the meantime, I'll send you a screenshot.
Oh. Am I the ghost?
Yep, it says Avi underneath it.
It doesn't say anything for me, but that's okay.
In the picture, you don't see it say. Oh, if you're looking on your phone, you gotta zoom in, my friend. It's a big screenshot.
I'm still loading your screenshot too. I'll move.
You don't see anything. I see what you mean.
I'll move west. So I'm
You're on
not shooting
boundary.
at.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so you move this way, and you can easily approach it within range. Do you make a melee attack, or do you want to stay at range of it?
I want to stay at range.
You walk up and hug it. Okay. What else?
So how does my weapon work? Cause I've never used one.
Like, used the pistol?
Yeah.
Well, it's ironic because you have one as your character and you don't know how to use one. There's this thing called a flintlock, and it triggers a spark. And when you do, the black powder inside has a chemical or catalytic like reaction in which. Oh, of course, yeah, you got to look at it and make sure that the barrel is clean and pull the trigger to make sure that it's really clean. You'll get like an exhaust vacuum effect. And if it's loaded, well, it does other things too. No, I'm just kidding. You just roll like a normal attack. It does have a reload function. You are not proficient, so you would have to use a bonus action to reload it or a bonus action on your next current turn to reload it to use it again. Otherwise, you just aim and fire. And since you're not proficient, you don't get any of the pluses, so it'd just be a flat d20. But it is a +1.
D&D Beyond has a bunch of pluses. Can I use them?
You mean the pistol +1? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
18 plus 6 to hit. How's that sound?
Okay, so you don't get the +6, you just get the 18, and that still hits. You pull it out, and you kind of fuddle with it briefly, and then
5 plus 6 for damage.
Bing. Oh, the 6 was for damage? Sorry.
5 plus 6, 11.
Oh, 5. Oh, nice. Okay. D4, 1 sec. Sorry, I was taking note of that for future stats. Then point it down. Boop, boop. You guys all hear this kind of bird fleeing, all in the distance, just take off as this bang echoes. Something else follows it up. Big G, you see it first. Then, Phineas, I'm moving you. As you continue your stroll, you see part of it next. A grotesque-looking being. A large, swanky, 18 at its peak, footed-looking, disfigured, non-headed being. On its chest, where its belly button would be, it's like a massive horizontal C-section with split across, and a maw of rows and rows of teeth just kind of exist and sit there. Big G and Phineas are the first to see this grotesque being, and behind them, dragging a massive, beautifully looking, pristine, out of black-like mineral metal of some sort, huge sledge-like hammer.
Damn. Okay.
Phineas, your gut buckles and you knew it. What happened was, or what you recall is that something about the Netherese is the reason for this existence. Something ancient, something old, and something construct just like you. But what is it seeking? It does not seem to be honed in on you. Its pattern and its path of approach seems to be redirecting and rerouting toward another, most likely amongst your group. But who?
Could I try to determine who it is targeting?
You may give me an insight check at this time. Hobby, you would have to use a bonus action to reload the gun, or you can use your bonus action to do something else, and your gun would not be reloaded for next turn.
18.
Bonus action to reload and end my turn.
Got it. It is absolutely. I'm moving my circle. We'll use my circle. Recycle the circle. Its focus is definitely somewhere here. An 18 doesn't narrow it down, as there's a lot of magical concentration in that zone, but something tells you that it is honed in on the Feyres, or the arcane existence of what's currently present. Big G, you finally see an opponent equal in size.
Wow.
This creature is that tall?
Oh yeah, it's huge. It's like I said, mine's around 18. It's about 18 feet at this time, and that's at the stump of where its head would be, and instead it's like a weird kind of solder melted stump of what would be a tree stump, but where a neck would be, with no bone reflection and no grotesque awing, just non-existent. And yet the maw, whoops, sorry, that was an accident. Maw exists on its chest, hungry.
Interesting, interesting.
Big
How
G.
tall are these walls? Like,
Well, they once were much taller, in the 30-foot range. At this time, they crumble and sit around 7 to 8 feet.
okay. Yeah, that's like a little fence for Big G right now.
Likewise, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, that thing is still far away, so he's gonna walk next to Sigurd. He's gonna stop before Rascal so he doesn't step on him.
You got it?
And he's gonna use his big stick to attack the little thing now.
Mm.
And obviously, always attack recklessly. Does a 20 hit?
20 absolutely gafunks. Phineas, I'm going to send you a DM in just a second. You have whispers in your mind giving you information on these things. It's like your historical being that's slowly downloading the data that has been passed over through your passings of pre-existent cognitive minds and inner webs of thoughts and strands that have passed through parallels in which you have never existed. And yet the information arrives to you. Just a piece, just a segment. Considering their information, you decide their threat.
So the first hit's 19 points of damage.
It looks bloodied in the face as it drips. One of its eyes are swollen like Rocky Balboa in the ring, and it's just like.
I guess you whack it again.
Go for the second whack. You roll a 1 and squish Rascal.
You wish
With
you
success. You hear a crack as an entire spinal segmentation just misaligns and it goes stiff still. It lies there paralyzed, alive for seconds, and then you see it slowly fading. Dead.
Sorry. He's gonna continue to the other side. That was, I think, 35 feet of movement, so you still have 45 feet of movement.
All right. Got it.
I wish there's a function where you can do like distant and then it will just go there.
Like a chest type in kind of thing? Like a coordinatal input?
Because you know you can do the little ruler thing to
Yeah.
measure distance. I wish there's like a thing that you can like get there and then you just move it there instead of having to remember where you were
So
at.
technically both of those should be combined. So you shouldn't have to switch to the measuring tool. Like I'm not on the measuring tool, and if I move you, I get a measuring tool still.
Wait, which one do you use?
Nothing, like just your movement, your normal move tool. Just click and drag you further distance without letting go, and you should be. Do you see that ruler appear when I pick you up, or no?
No.
Try dragging yourself and drag yourself like 30 feet away. Do you get a ruler?
I don't think so.
Weird.
Yeah.
So like here, I'll screenshot mine so you guys understand, I guess, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it doesn't show up for me too if I try to drag my character.
I wonder why that would be. I don't know how I could have it and you guys don't. That's super odd. I don't think
I
I've ever had
know.
that happen before. But here, I'm sorry. I'm dropping a screenshot in the group chat real quick.
It's probably something you have to activate or turn on.
Don't read the second half of the screen. That was the
Ooh.
videos. Just look at the picture on the left.
Whoa, there's like so many things.
Whoa! Wow, that
Information
map looks so cool. Wow, I'm not
There's
reading it at
secrets
all.
everywhere. Anyways, okay. Delete
Whoa.
that screenshot if you want.
So that's what it looks like on my end for the measure it. So I will see if there's a setting that you guys are supposed to set, or maybe something goofy. I'm not quite sure, but we will see.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
All right.
That will end his turn.
All right. Rascal. You need to roll me a death save because nobody picked you up.
On it. A nat 20.
You
That means
cough
he
up
comes
some
back
blood.
at 1 hit point.
Correct. You cough up some blood, and Sigurd sees you somehow pop your eyes open. You are exhausted. You do have 2 points of exhaustion for being knocked prone, but you are back up. Well, you're still prone, but you are back up at 1 HP. You see this massive creature in which took you down lying still next to you. Briefly gives you a quick shock, and then you come to ease, realizing that it's dead. However, Big G is not next to you all. Instead, Big G is walking toward another front. Whatever could it be? What do you do?
Am I free to move, or am I
Yeah.
still beneath?
You're
this
prone. You
creature?
take half your movement to get up, but otherwise you're free to move.
Um,
Can I buy some white ABS for clips for now? To make
Say that again?
clips? Or are you fine with black?
Huh? Oh, he's talking to someone. Never
I'll
mind.
just buy some. Oh, sorry.
Everyone. He wants it on his Christmas list. Buy it for him.
I guess I'll try to get up and move towards the next creature. I'm gonna fight continuously.
Okay.
So whenever Big G's going towards, I'm going to attempt to follow him.
You go your maximum distance of 40 feet, and you don't reach Big G yet. From your vantage point, you also would not yet see what everyone is, or what some do see. Not everyone does see it at this time, including yourself. But there's definitely something making some kind of ruckus. It's like as something else behind, near it, or with it is being dragged. Something big, heavy, and sluggish.
Alright, well, I will end my turn there.
Reno.
I don't think I see what.
No, you're in the
he sees.
bush.
Oh,
You
there.
don't see nor hear shit. You still think the other threat is still alive.
Yeah, so I'm gonna poke my head out again, and I'm gonna go. Oh, it's splatted, but I'm still deaf, so I don't really hear anything coming along, and nobody's signaling to me or anything. So I'm just gonna sit down and rest, and just be like, "Woof, that was a tough one, guys." And I'm just gonna shout that out. Actually, I'm gonna shout that to everybody. I was like, "Woof, whoa, that was close, guys. That was a hard fight." And I'm just gonna sit down against this bush.
Can you see Big G? Can you see Big G? Did he see Big G?
Yeah, you can see Big G.
Yeah, you do see that Big G is like not facing towards you guys now.
He's not close to you either, though. He's like at a distance. You're not quite sure what he's looking at. But you're also like coming over from your deafness, so I can imagine that you're kind of fixating on what's going on in the scene before you.
Yeah, I think I'll just take a walk over here and lean up against the wall, and just kind of just. I mean, I don't really see anybody rushing over or sending anything, so I'm just gonna sit there. I can't hear anybody, and I'll just be like rubbing my ears as my bonus action.
You got it. We Phineas, you can at this time take a sidebar if you wish to talk to your team or make a quick plan, or you may address it in your own manner. What do you wish to do?
I think at this point, knowing what it is, Phineas would just be kind of focused in on just the creature at this point,
Okay.
and he would just try to block it from team our team at this point. And
Okay.
so I would use my action to dash again. I'll make it to about there. And then let me see. I want to see what range I have for my spell.
All right. As you kind of poke around and get close to it, immediately you kind of see a reaction. The stump. Otherwise, it does nothing further at this time.
All right. So I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Okay.
Right on the creature.
As it just explodes. What type of damage is considered?
Thunder.
Thank you. You just see it just kind of... It flings backwards, just from the initial force. 1 second, I'm going to actually do the save right now. Oh my god! It stumbles. Falling prone. It falls on its butt. Very
That's
nice.
not great damage, but 8 points of thunder damage.
Oh, wrong way. Boop, 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 boop. You get it on its butt at least. I mean, that looks super cool. Big G, that was cool. I'll say that for sure.
So I
Big
know
G's
he's
like...
gonna. If he has a hand, he will clap, but he's occupied both of his hands. He's still Jaeger the snake head on his left hand, and then he's using his right hand to like smack people.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a little occupied.
Reno's kind of bantering off. Warren goes, "Hey, shh. There's something else. Attacking someone south." As he tells that to Reno, you're kind of like, what? And then Phineas, do you end your turn there?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Ooh, brave man. You see the beam. Get back up. And it absolutely approaches its adversary. Big G, you witness this very big soul upon Phineas's being stand before this creature. Curiosity just irks you as you see the massive sledgehammer rise. For a solid 25.
For sure, that hits.
As you see Phineas just pancake down, pancake up, and bounce briefly. Like a mini flubber between the hammer and the floor. Phineas is not looking great as he stands there dazed and confused for the brief moment, losing his concentration.
Yep.
You begin to shrink.
Oh no. Victory is small again.
Smaller. He technically would be this size all the time.
Oh yeah, that's true. He's still huge. But yeah.
With that, Phineas is going to be in your gut in trouble. And I have multi-attack, so let me see how many attacks I'm actually going to use.
Bring it on, you big ugly bastard.
The maw just screeches before you, and with it, it's almost like it just wants to give you a hug. As the mouth reaches, you see it extend out, almost like a crippled jaw break. Going for Phineas. Ooh, a 12. Phineas, what do you do to dodge this thing as it completely goes to discover nothing but air?
I'll just kind of like one of those like dodge where you turn to the side and just step out of the way right at the last minute, so where he like fights into the dirt.
You see it immediately just grinding, still benefiting, of course. And it holds its ground before you. Challenge accepted. Very nicely done. Sigurd, you see a massive sledgehammer fly in the air and come down like a carnival game for giants and giants alone. On the receiving end, you can only hope it's not someone you know.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus attack to attack this guy one more time. Or a bonus action.
It explodes with gaseous nature. And it rolls. You're falling with the rest of them. Down.
Okay, I'm gonna run down the stairs and over the tree one more time to see if I can get a look at what is attacking.
Okay.
Actually, I'm just gonna dash. I might as well. I don't think I can do anything from here.
Okay. Yeah, that works too.
Okay. Now
With
I'm
that
gonna
dashing, you move where?
past the tree and right here.
You got it. As you head over, you peek around the corner, and god damn, that thing is big. It's big, it's ugly, it's scary, and you don't know why it's attacking poor Phineas, but Phineas is absolutely bloodied across one side of his head like he got hit too hard, and he was the one on that receiving end. He is standing there, yet still with brave iron heart within him. Nothing seems to budge him, and he does not seem scared. Avi. You come around and you witness the creature dead before you. Oh, you loaded it. You can see, right?
Let's see.
All right, well, click and drag your ass somewhere. What? Controlling yourself? That's wild. This guy's been
I
playing for
know.
like 4 years, and he's never, ever gotten on Foundry.
What do you mean? Like having like a Chromebook can load this thing.
He's been on an island. It's really hard to get those out there.
Ah, I see. Okay, well, forgive.
Expensive.
What do you mean? It's like $200. Sorry.
Yeah.
Avi,
My
you
$200 TV is over $1,000.
Ah, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
import costs are out of control.
Woo!
Avi, you could go
Fly up 10 feet, move
here. Sorry, and you
50
would be able
feet
to see
forward.
everything. You see a huge
What
creature with a
the hell is
sledgehammer.
that?
Not pretty.
What the hell am I next to? I don't know him.
Big
I don't
G,
want to be here.
and you see Sigurd at the south of you.
Sigurd, who is this guy? Is he friendly?
No, wait, who?
This one?
What a
Wait,
trick
what do you
question.
mean?
The one I just
They're
stood
asking-
next to?
That's Big G, your ally.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
Well, you do now.
Big G's
Oh.
friend.
Well, that's awesome. Hold on. I can measure. I don't have to ask you. And I use my. I want to sprint. Use my action to sprint and fly here.
Okay.
I don't know how to ping.
Press and hold.
Right here. Press
Click
and
and hold.
hold.
Bam.
I still don't know how to move my character, but
You click it and
let's just
drag it.
start.
You know,
Click
like a
and drag.
file. Oh, you're on measuring, that's why. You gotta change your tool to the square, which is select token.
Oh, okay. Move it. Oh, nope. Click and drag. Nope. That makes a box.
Yeah, you're clicking the wrong tool. Here, I'll send you a screenshot.
Yeah, if it ever loads. Oh, maybe this one?
It's a very
Nope.
top one with you see the meeple icon? And
Yeah.
then the square brackets to the right of it? It's that. That's your general default select action clicker.
Right. Click. Nope, it doesn't work. Can you move me? Right here.
Boop, 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 boop. You get to the edge. You see this massive creature willing to do all kinds of consumption.
Oh, it
I
consumes.
used my action and bonus action, so that's my turn.
You got it.
Or I used. Yeah, go ahead.
You good? Big G, yes. When it missed Phineas, it bit into the earth and consumed it still.
Oh, Does he look like he's trying to eat Phineas, or?
On its second attack, absolutely. Its maw
Oh.
came out looking to grasp him with teeth.
Big G thought to himself, Big G wouldn't eat Phineas. Doesn't look that appetizing. Anyways, he's gonna. Is it his turn now?
It's his turn now. Yes.
It's a flipping wall. Okay, well, he can kind of look over the wall.
I mean, yeah, you could step over it here.
Damn it.
Oh,
Okay,
just
well,
space.
but he can throw his staff this time. He's gonna throw it at the thing.
You toss it.
That was almost a 1. Whew.
Get smacked. It's like tossing a chopstick.
Yeah. 13 points of damage. And then reappear back into his hand.
It seems to have a new fixation.
This time, probably missed.
Did.
It reappeared back into his hand again, but then this time he's kind of like, Oh, big shoe miss his big sword.
Anything else?
That's it.
Again. Right, let's go. You, sir, hear this creature, see the large swings, know that what you're about to witness is not going to be anything fun. What do you do?
How far away is it?
It is, I think, exactly 100 feet from you.
I move from here. 30, 30-68. I'll dash to get 60. And then the dash is just a regular action, right?
Yes, you'd have a bonus action.
And then I will use bonus action and dash even closer.
Can you bonus action dash as a character? What are you?
Yes, because I'm a rogue/ranger.
Got it.
I
Okay.
have cunning action as a bonus action.
So it would be 40 feet to get up on it in person. Is that your intention?
Well, dash doubles it. Yeah, I guess I can do that.
I mean, you couldn't go any further to reach it. Is what I'm saying. Is it's only 40 feet away, so you want to be up on it, right?
Yeah.
Got it. All right. So you move up on it. You are in position. Otherwise, I don't believe you have any other economy. Correct?
How big is it?
It's huge. It's like 18 feet.
I would technically have what 20 feet left.
Yeah, you trying to climb it?
Yeah, could I attempt to climb it?
Give me an athletics. As you try to navigate around this creature and its massive maw takes up a majority of its chest.
9 with the nat 1.
You fall into its teeth. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand. Oh, a nat 1? Ooh, never mind. No save.
Yeah, nat 1.
Yeah. Oosh. You take the damage end of this.
Hard.
As you guys see Rascal accidentally toss himself into the grinder.
Are
You
you?
guys don't know what's going on as you see the poor raccoon just. Phineas, you see him appear out of nowhere and then collapse on the floor, almost as if it was half part ignored. Until. One sec, actually. Let me check something.
Hmm.
I'm not trying, I swear to God. I literally rolled the nat 1 with the +8.
Hmm. Sounds suspicious. What do you want to die? Tell me what's going on.
I don't want to die, but
Okay.
Frog.
That doesn't apply to me. Just kidding. Yeah, Rascal's back down and unconscious. Reno.
It's taking a second. I can't move my character, but I can move like Big G or something.
I know why, because you don't own yourself. You've never logged in. I've never had to give you rights.
Oh.
Try now.
There we go.
Ta-da. Reno. He's like shopping right now for Christmas gifts. He got scolded for not buying them in advance, so now they're going to arrive on the day. And he's not there to wrap them. Oh, hi, Reno.
Hi. I'm buying 3D print material.
But what do you do?
All right. So I guess my ears are probably well.
You're fine. I'd say that you hear more or less commotion happening ahead.
Okay. I'll kind of like peek my head outside this stone wall and just be like, "Oh shit!" And then I'll kind of make my way over as far as I can with the ruler tool that we just kind of talked about. And this is as far as I can get, I think. Except there's a wall. Great.
Well, hold on. Oh, you good?
No, I'm good now. I just have to move around the wall. I think I can only walk 30 steps and 95. Okay. I'm going to kind of just look around, and I see these giant plates, or well, I guess pretty large sized plates, and I'm gonna kind of reach out my hand to one of them and cast catapult at level.
We have angels in the outfield, folks. The wind is coming up as the catapult is getting ready to cast, and a plate is almost ready to launch. A 1 is coming.
Yeah, I'll cast at level 1. Consume spell, yes. 2 slots. That's a 15 dexterity saving throw.
Save. Nice. Hard way to avoid the plane.
Oh,
Ain't no
20.
way.
You chuck it as you do, it flies. It falls right into its mouth. Give me some damage.
wait, you beat it though.
It doesn't do any damage on a passive, like half, partial, collateral.
On a fail to save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. Okay. Let me double check that too. Oh wow, that's
Wow. How do you do these things? Okay, well, yeah, that's not gonna hurt it. No, I was trying to give you a little something, something, but I'll give it 1 damage in honor of your efforts.
Thank you.
You got like a
I'll be
little
like,
scratch on its gum.
order, and as it hits them, I'll be like, order up, orders up, and then that's all I got.
Let's gonna do a check real quick. See if that was like an impressive use of magic. Oh, it's actually interested. Okay. It's like searing past Big G, past Avi, searching for where and whom that came from. Phineas, you see this. The attention is being pulled. What do you do?
Alright, so I'm gonna move up to Rascal, and I'm gonna cast the 2nd level Cure Wounds on Rascal.
All right. That's why I didn't say I knew where you were. I said looking past, wondering whom and what it was.
So that's 13 points of healing to Rascal.
Rascal, you awaken now at 3 points of exhaustion, but alive, on the floor prone. Phineas looking over you.
And then I'm going to cast my defensive field again as my bonus action.
Got it. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it for that phase.
The creature is going to just walk right past all of you guys. You guys may take opportunity or opportunity attacks right now if you wish.
What?
Rascal would be at disadvantage, I think, because of your exhaustion. Rascal on D&D Beyond, make sure you put 3 points of exhaustion so it applies all the modifiers against you.
Gotcha.
And then you can continue rolling from there. And then Phineas, you may, if you wish, to do a reaction if you want to. And Big G, you may also too, because they're just going to walk right past you.
Wow. No. No honor. Have you guys seen Gladiator?
Not the new one. I heard good things though.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
17 to hit.
Phineas hits it in the shin. Big G hits it with the 26. What was yours? Rascal?
17.
Is it at disadvantage at 3?
It doesn't auto. I had to roll twice, so my highest roll was 20, and 17
Gotcha.
was my
I was
lowest.
just. Oh, so it doesn't auto apply it at all? Oh, weird.
No.
Okay,
it
I was just
doesn't.
curious.
11 points of damage that I did.
I see you guys are 11 points kicking in from the back. What's the damage for yours, Rascal? Big G does 13.
7 damage.
You do 7. Avi and Sigurd, you see the 3 of your companions. It doesn't seem to care as it stomps forward. It crushes whatever is left of the table as it walks beyond it. And eyeless as it is, you feel it, understand that there's only one little being there in which can do what did and what was from this perspective. and begins to continue walking over. It stands over you. Its maw just moving at swift intervals as its teeth are constantly just shifting. And its sledgehammer, imbued with unique old arcane, something you absolutely have never had the chance to study, but just the glimpse can tell you that this is ancient. You pissed it off. Sigurd, you watch it walk right up to Reno style. What do you do?
Question. How much movement does a spiritual weapon have?
20.
Okay. I am going to move it 20 feet then.
Alright. It hovers 20 feet closer to the commotion.
And try and push my way through the hole in the wall to get closer.
Easy enough. Scrounge up to a run. Oh, damn, this shit's tall. 18 feet. Anything else?
I'm just gonna hit it with Sacred Flame.
Dex save, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty, 1 second. Rena, you see it dance. And then out of nowhere, just from the side of it, as it hits it, give me some damage. You do 8 points. With
Plus
2.
2.
Otherwise, it does not seem to give 2 fucks. But you hit it. Anything else?
No, I'm done.
Avi. The creature ignored the spell in which Sigurd tossed at it, as it stands there, motionless outside of its maw, dripping with its oil-like saliva in archingness over Reno.
Tell if its saliva is actually oil.
There's a glistening-like nature to it.
I'm trying and set it on fire.
Story.
I'm gonna throw a firebolt right into its mouth. Or at the back of its head, I guess.
You fire at the stub.
Fail.
What was it?
1.
Oh, man. You hit Reno. I don't know how. You know how? Because there's no head to hit the back of. Reno. Give me the damage.
Rolling. Oh shit.
Roll.
11.
Nice. You take 11 points of surprise fireball damage. Oh, you resisted. Oh, didn't kill you yet, but damn, that didn't help.
Damn sorcerers. Learn to control your magic.
Oh
Go
my
study some more.
Woo! But they were born with it.
Anything else?
Learn to study.
Their daddy or their mommy would give it to them. Unlike
Nah,
you,
I'm
who had to
just-
study for it.
I'll be there. I'm good.
You are. Thank you for yet again teaming with the DM. Your site has been noted. Big G.
Big G's gonna look very annoyed, actually. So he's gonna charge at the thing, and he's gonna drop the snake head as he has been Jaeger for the longest time around the table area. And then he is going to. I don't think I can move myself past the wall again.
I moved the walls. I removed the walls, so you should be able to.
Okay. And he's trying to grapple this thing. What do for grapple?
Big G do athletics.
Okay.
Did-dun.
Oh my god, I swear.
You go to hug it, and it doesn't feel nice. It's weird. It has like this awfully odd, smooth, stretched, leatherish like touch or hide like skin. And as you go to grapple around it, you see, and it kind of jabs you in the side with the back of its sledgehammer, and it kind of makes you like lose your grip, not succeeding in the grapple.
Damn it. That's all my action, right? Or is that one of my attacks?
That's an I'll allow it to be one of your attacks.
Okay. Can you try it again, or does he have to attack?
You can try it again.
Sure, let's try it again.
You go for a second hug.
Yeah. That's very extreme, my rolls.
This time you
120.
realize that you kind of gotta you shove aside the back of the sledgehammer's staff handle, and then you tuck around, and though it doesn't have a head, it has like this stump of a neck, and you do the little lock behind it, and you hold it in place, making it a little harder for it to freely swing. Not to say that it couldn't hit Reno still, but its distractions are now physical.
Mm-hmm.
Grapple success.
Yeah. No one runs from Big G.
Thanks, Big G.
The maw's like just lurching, and its tongue is slowly trying to like kind of see more from Little Shop of Horrors reach Reno as Big G holds it back.
Reno should probably still move away. But yeah, Big G's done.
Good. Rascal.
I'm going to attempt to attack it again.
Nice.
I'm going to do, if I can find it, insightful fighting. So you have to do a deception check.
You have to be next to it, or because I mean it's not even looking at you. You're kind of far from it. Let's see. You are. It's like you are 75 feet from.
I don't have to be next to it.
But that's something like, are you just like shooting at a range at it? Like, let me see how insight fight works, because it's really not giving you any attention. So I don't know what it would be really saving against. Is kind of what I'm getting.
My insight. It's doing a deception check against my insight.
Goes. I see. Okay.
You got to beat a 23.
Got it. One sec. Let's see if it feels a tingle of your, if it has a spidey sense of you. Its earless form twitches. It does not sense you.
I'll shoot it with my crossbow.
Fire.
20.
Hits.
11 damage.
Alrighty. So you hit it as it sticks. It scratches out, but it's all directed toward Reno because its mouth and the only audible source of it is literally facing Reno at this time.
Right. That is the end of my turn.
Got it, Reno. Before you, being held in place and constantly peltered by your allies, is this creature of Andi. What do you do?
Is it currently facing me right now?
Yep, just you.
Okay, great. Then I will use a bonus action to Misty Step away. Let's see here.
Do you go? Well, you decide where you're gonna land. I'm gonna be real quick.
Okay. Do you guys know if this wall is climbable, or is he making us climb this wall over here?
You can walk right
Right
over it.
There's no wall. It's crumpled.
Oh, right over here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then Phineas, are you guys able to fight this thing, or are you guys trying to just run away from it?
I mean, have we done? Does it look like we've done much damage to it from what we've done to it?
That's a good
Yeah,
question.
maybe.
Let's see. You guys can all make insight checks.
Yay, these rolls are awesome.
Excuse me. Wow. I sneezed in shock. That's 2. We need a couple more rolls. Avi and Rascal.
Huh?
Rascal and Avi. Insight checks. Avi, if you can double click your character, you can roll Insight Boundary too.
My God.
Let's go to the gear tab. What's the very top tab on the right? Yeah, figure it out.
19.
Nice. Avi and Rascal. In a descriptive sense in which both of you may make up upon your own descriptor to the team, it is missing 35.75% health.
Damn.
Oh, numbers.
All right, I'm gonna Misty Step towards you guys, so I'm gonna move here. Oof.
Boop-boom. You are on the winning side, I guess, or you're actually encompassed by your team for the first time in a long time. However, as you vamp away, you hear, "Oh, what about me?" Warren calls from the other end, left behind by his watchers.
What are you doing over there? Is what I'll say, because I never saw or heard him get dropped off over there, I guess.
He's the one that snapped you back into focus, but ignorance is bliss.
Oh, he did? Oh,
It's okay. That's the best part. It's
Oh.
all natural. Eat a combat and all.
Yeah. Is this creature very large, I'm assuming it's
huge.
as big as Big G was when he was like.
Yep.
Okay, so hold person's not going to do anything. Okay.
Or what's the limit
All
on
right.
hold person?
Choose a humanoid you can see within range.
Yeah, it's not a humanoid.
Doesn't give me a size. Doesn't give me a size restriction.
It's not a humanoid, so it wouldn't qualify.
Oh, okay. So it's not a humanoid. Okay. Alrighties. Go to chaos. You know what? It seems like it's seems pretty strong. So
The vision of our creators.
I know.
Cast catapults one more time, I guess, at level 2. Actually,
Big G is holding him. You would be catapulting at Big G first and foremost, as Big G is considered covering the creature on this end.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
You can just make it laugh. What? Too crazy.
Okay, fine. I'll do Tasha's laughter again. All right, here we go.
You don't have to. I'm just saying.
No, that's fine. No, I really don't have too much else. Yeah, let's do that. Level 1. Oh, let's see what did I say?
What joke did you say this time?
Yeah, I had a good one last time. You missed it. Sorry.
Damn it.
Still want the joke. You gotta commit.
I'll ask. Why did the egg have a day off? Because it was a Friday. Wait a second.
Does not seem to be laughing in any way whatsoever. In fact, everyone else was looking around. Crickets. And then chaos emerges again. Big G's like, whoa! And everything picks back up. It was like there was a brief moment of failure to launch. Anything else?
Were you supposed to laugh or something?
That's it. That's I'm laughing. I'm totally laughing on the side and just giggling to myself, and I'll kind of run further away, or I'll run down over here and hide in this bush if I can.
Easily, you jump in like an Assassin's Creed character at this point.
Yep.
Phineas, the action has moved. Do you pursue?
All right, so that like wall-looking thing next to me, how high would you say that is?
It's about 7 feet, but it's easily scalable.
Yeah, I'll rush up that towards the creature.
Right, that'll put you as you dash. I'll give you about 55 feet. You get up about here. You see Big G is currently holding it in a grapple, as everyone else is literally just kind of staring with their fingers up their ass, because that's kind of what's going on right now.
All right, that's about all I can do since that was my action.
Whoa. He's rolling privately.
Damn.
Even
What do
for
you
me.
roll?
I don't know. He's
Crazy.
Practicing. I'm learning stuff.
Yeah, make sure if you roll if you're trying to make one that counts, it's not blind, because I won't see it.
He said, not 20. Oh, not 20. Not 20. I don't know how, but not 20.
It is going to attempt to break free. So it will do a strength check against your strength save, Big G.
Okay. Strength save?
Yeah, you're just kind of like trying to resist it from breaking free.
Okay.
I mean, I figure that'd be a good roll for you. So if you want it, can make it like a sleight of hand or something. So that's
Damn it.
well then. You fail anyways. You get distracted because of the bad joke from Reno. And then you just kind of feel this flex. He turns around. Sledgehammer in tow. Right on to Big G himself. Missing. Big G, what do you do to stop it? Do you dodge it or do you block it?
Yeah, he's gonna just like kind of hold a hedge hammer and like on the other hand, just like kind of snap onto it and just stop the momentum before he even
Nice.
swings it.
You guys see two massive forces duking it out as there's like a concussion of space between the collision of forced stop. And then the mouth happens.
Ew.
Reaching out with vigor as it clenches onto Big G's chest, you feel tons of small needles piercing and prodding you. Ooh, low, for 16 points of damage.
Disgusting. What kind of damage is this?
That's a good question. Would you have half? Are you raging?
Yes, I am raging.
You would take half, so it would be boop 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 boop. With that, it seeks Sigurd. You see this creature seems to be. Give me an insight check. It seems to be old with enough distraction. Otherwise, what do you do?
Sigurd's gonna run over here behind it.
All right.
And I don't know, hit it with Toll the Dead.
Ooh,
Also get the hammer a little bit closer.
you got it. I just realized that my saves were not set up properly. Not that that matters, because that wouldn't have mattered, but my strength would have been higher. Takes 19 points. The maw, like as you cast Till the Dead, it gets like this kind of vibration through its as it kind of chokes on itself briefly. It does 19 points of necrotic damage. With an additional 4 points. Let's see. In your position?
Yeah.
You got it. Avi.
Reading. Hold on.
You guys see Avi with the book in his hands. He licks his finger and swipes a page.
Nerd! I mean, sorry. What? Reading.
Mold Earth wouldn't do anything, would it?
It would mold the earth, as it says.
Yeah, but I couldn't, like, trip it, could I? Not that it's moving.
I won't tell you no.
You can certainly try.
What do you do?
I cast Acid Splash to the side of it, where its sledgehammer is.
Okay. You cast as a splash. Go ahead and trigger it. Then I can save against it. Click on the picture or the text and it should pop it into the chat for you. Do you choose a spell level if it requires it to use the resource?
It's a cantrip.
Then it should proc onto your chat at some point after you click some buttons. Oh, it's probably asking you to lay out a template. So go over the map. You should see like a template over your icon. You can use Control to rotate it with the scroll wheel, and then click. Yeah, something like that. Beautiful. Look at that. It is going to do the hokey pokey and get splashed. Don't give me the damage. As you throw the acid splash, you guys will see just a little bit of sizzling. Sigurd, from your vantage point, you see the residual damage of 3 points of acid. Whoops. I don't know why. Weird. I don't know why it healed him. I'm mute. Sorry.
It was so delicious. He got healed.
Flame resistant. Odd. My bad. Sigurd, from your point of view, because of where he specified he threw it at, you do see this odd kind of gleam coming from the exposed weenus. Anything else, Audie?
Your turn.
All right. Big G.
Well, it breaks free, so okay, he's gonna stab it with or smack it with its stick. Yeah, he's gonna smack it with his stick. I have
Swing
another
stick.
plan. Since both of his hands are free, he's gonna hold it with both of his hands to try to do more damage.
Okay. Two-handed. Whack. Solid smack. $15 points on the first one, and then you miss on the second.
Damn, first time.
As you hit on that one, you kind of lose your fixated grip on it, and the vibrations that reflect across kind of leave your arms until it finally factors back to standard.
Damn it. That's the end of his turn.
All right. Rascal. Tired, bloodied, but still putting up a fight.
Thing still alive?
Oh, yeah.
Jeez Louise. Well, I guess I'll run up closer to it. Do my 30 feet. That puts me at 45 feet away from it.
You can, it's only 30 feet away.
Oh, okay. I'll run up on it then.
You rejoin the fray?
Yep, I'll join the fray. I will do insightful fighting again.
So, wisdom? I keep forgetting.
Deception. You gotta beat a 20.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Going to attack with primal savagery. 25 to hit.
Hits.
13 acid damage with 6 extra normal damage.
Sigurd, you see more revealing artifacts that seem to glisten underneath what is or was the taut overlay upon this construct. Anything else, Rascal?
Nope, that is all.
Reno. Your jokes aren't landing. Your allies are landing hits. What do you do to contribute?
I'm gonna cast. Man, I don't really have that one spell here. I'm gonna cast. Stick my head out of the bush. A little fire's just gonna come out of my hand, and I'll cast Scorching Ray again at it.
All right. You fired Scorching Ray before at it?
What was that?
You fired Scorching Ray before?
Last session.
Oh yeah, but not at this. Okay. You said edit again. That's why I was confused. I was like, did I miss something?
Nah.
Roll another one, but you're not looking great. I'll put that
Did you
way.
not pay attention, DM? He was clearly. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm paying attention. That's what's so shocking is that I missed it all. Like he did.
No, yeah.
You
Alright,
guys
is
all
anything,
just
Mig?
these Roman candle fire, like scorching rays, just just all over the place right now. I love it.
I know.
Free firework, you know?
Celebrating
Yep.
the victory in
As I
advance.
can. Did any
Anything
one of those
else?
hit?
No, that's rough.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, this is going all wrong, and I'll move to a different bush.
Maybe this bush is unlucky. I like it. Reposition. Phineas.
Alrighty, so I'll move up to him and attack him twice with my right. Oh, yup, for that. Wait for it. Yup, that's what it is. Okay, so the left. Okay, got him. To the left. I got that.
Bam. 27 comes in. Right in the knee.
So that'll be 7 points of damage for the first one. And 17 to hit.
Makes contact. Yep.
And 8 points of damage.
Solid follow through for 15 points total. You guys are all starting to hear like a thunk, thunk thuds as you're finally breaking free of the tough leathery hide around this constructual being. Dun-dun-dun. As you all surround this creature, it assesses the scenario. You see it's small, almost as if it was an eye, a nose, and a mouth, kind of assessing its surroundings. It raises its sledgehammer and twirls. Sigurd, you just reach the radius. I need all of you guys. Roll dexterity saving throws. As he swings his sledgehammer, watch a massive swirl.
Do I
Big
roll
G.
save throw too?
Yeah, all of you guys. Even yeah, yep, and Phineas. Oh, there you go. Nice Phineas. Rascal's all that's left. Big G, what? You're massive. What are you doing? Like, are you doing like? How do you dodge this?
15.
Okay, so since I'm
Because
right
everyone
in
else
front of
gets hit somehow.
yeah, I know. Since I'm right in front of him, he's doing a half, or he's doing a 4 radius, and he just kind of stopped.
Starts right after you. Oh, stops
Yeah.
before you.
Stopped
Gotcha.
before me. He was like, "Wait, hold on. Oh, he didn't count. So he only did like 320 instead of 360,
Beautiful.
Too bad.
Beautiful.
and that counts, you know."
Yeah, well, it doesn't have eyes, so
Yeah.
it does what it can. On a 320-degree swing, Sigurd, you get hit. Then Phineas, you get hit. And then somehow, Rascal, you get hit. And each of you go prone. Upon you all going prone, you also take 25 points of damage.
That makes me unconscious.
Ta-da! Ta-da! And you, oh, Sigurd, nice. You do not drop your spell. Sigurd's like, I don't give a fuck. I could do this all day. As you continuously take a beating and stand tall, as Big G waits for his opportunity to take the hit too, and it stops short. But it doesn't keep you safe for long, as the maw throws itself in your direction. It's hungry. In frustration, its free hand comes trying to strike at you with a slash. G just gets like a little nudge as it kind of gets you on the shoulder, like it's asking you a question aggressively. As you take 18 points of slashing or 9 points of slashing damage, but you keep avoiding the biggest threats. Very good. All right, Sigurd. This is no beast, being, or humanoid. It is a machine, a very, very terrifying machine. And from behind, in its vulnerable state, what do you do? I won't say it's takedownable unless you whip out some serious ass whooping skill, but it is looking low.
I'm gonna call out to Phineas and say, I think this thing is a machine. If you've got anything up your sleeve to destroy machines. And then walk back further. Try and drag it maybe this way. Gonna cast Toll the Dead again.
Sigurd, do you have any higher or any level spell damage capabilities?
Yes, but it does less damage than Toll the Dead.
Oh, that's tough. Okay, fair enough. I was just putting it out there. Can't blame you for that one. 19 meets it, beats it. It does not seem to react to it at this time, as it saves. Though, you are still feeling the attempt of its power. It still looks as if it is retaining some kind of imbuement, this creature itself, even though the thrashing it's receiving is wearing its physical aspect down. Anything else for you, Sigurd?
No, I'm just gonna end my turn.
Avi.
I'm here.
And you do?
I'm just gonna do acid splash again.
Oh, man, what a long saving throw night for me. All right, save.
That's my turn.
Do you do half if no? There.
Nope.
Big G, you see, or you don't see one of them, but you do see an acid splash fall short, land in a puddle to the left.
Aim better. Oh, it's me.
Yes.
Sorry.
Everyone watches Big G in anticipation, and then he realizes he's been watched, and he jumps into
no.
action. Make contact
Thank God.
for 17 points. Second one follows up for equal damage. Excuse me.
Cool. Done?
Yep, sorry, I was reading something. Sorry, going through something. God damn, some serious shit. Cool.
Mm.
It's still lingering, teetering, tottering, holding itself in place. Its visage of what it was, being some kind of misheaded, headless humanoid, is gone. It is nothing but machine guts and gears and crazy types of arcana going on inside. But its threat is still real. Rascal, a death saving throw, if you will. Sorry, did you say 2 or half or I couldn't quite make that out. Rascal. Did anyone hear him? Or am I the only one who's tripping?
No, he didn't say
Yeah, do
nothing.
death saving throw.
Oh, got it. Death saving throw.
No, don't
Call it out.
But I've been blocking. A 10.
A 10?
A 10.
You're on the border. Beep. You're not dead. Yet. With that, whoops. Doop, 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 doop. Whoops. Doop. All right. Reno.
Oh no, it's my turn now.
Seg, go ahead and roll your spiritual weapon because I think you forgot to move it, and it would have been in range. Sorry, Reno. Or Sigurd, sorry. Did I say
What?
Seg? My bad. Sigurd.
Wait, what?
How injured is this thing looking?
1 second, Reno. Sorry, I'm doing a recall.
Okay.
Sigurd,
Yep,
did you
yep.
forget to move your spiritual weapon last round? Because if you did, it would be in range to have hit on your turn.
No, I moved it. That's where it was. It wasn't in range. It was like 20 feet away.
Oh. Okay. Next time, lie. I didn't know. I just saw it there and was like, I didn't see it move. Okay. I appreciate your honesty. Inspiration D20. You can use it for anything you wish in the future. Reno.
Hello.
Sorry, your turn again. My bad.
I was wondering how injured is this thing looking so far?
It is. You can roll me a D100.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Ooh. I'm curious. Hold on. Do some
Gonna
maths.
deactivate my handicap here. Just kidding.
Hold on. Let me do some math. It could be you could win this battle of percentages. Ooh. It's just over 9%.
Just over 9%. Okay. In a way to claim glory, I'm just gonna say, and out of frustration, I'm just gonna. Ooh, I forgot what this
Fireball.
is. One
Gosh,
second.
finally.
I didn't take fireball.
God damn it. We're gonna have to have a private discussion. How does he not have fireball?
I
I
And I
mean,
need
AV
to,
has
I need to
lightning
figure out if I'm
bolt.
gonna. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Not
All
as
right,
not
one
as
second.
equivalent, you know. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, I did see a very cool lightning bolt back in the day, and he did a good one last session too. So lightning bolt is pretty powerful when it's used.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take out a little component there and rub like a little bit of fur onto my staff that might have some type of crystal on it, and point it towards the creature and cast lightning bolt. Woo! Just say, I hope I hit this time.
You see the creature turn around to this noise and fail, choosingly. Give me the damage. You fire. It catches it. Begin to repair itself with this influx of intake as it is absolutely enjoying that. And then you see it whoops, sorry, opposite.
I was like, hold on. Heal from a lightning
It's eating lightning for breakfast. I'm
That's
sorry, guys. This is my
crazy.
day. Run away.
it seemed to capture the energy in like a revving state, and then it imploded. However, it does seem to not be as effective because it was able to absorb, quotation marks, some of it.
Oh, look at it.
Anything else?
I'll just say, well, and I'll Homer Simpson back into the bush behind me.
It's like a massive tree trunk. Back in the tree. By the way, Jurassic Park, I like to quote. Phineas just ditched Dustin. Didn't. Oh yeah, he had dip. Just kidding. He was like, let me see. I'm gonna read the message directly. His words. I will have to leave all of these losers tonight because I should hopefully find a great team when they are all TPK'd. But if I join early enough next week, let me know who they are. The new team, that is. Appreciate you. And I said, no worries. I appreciate your time.
Wait, who said this?
Phineas, he was like, these guys suck. I know you're going to TPK them, so I'll come back when they're all dead. No, I'm just kidding. He said he had to leave at midnight.
Damn. Okay. Well, we've been through
he,
hell
no,
and shit.
he had to leave
I don't
early.
know.
And he says, hopefully I come back to a better team. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say that either.
I might know where he lives.
I'm just kidding. No, he said, hopefully in the future this will not happen of him having to depart. And I said, not at all. But unless Phineas is on autopilot, he will do something if it is his turn. Shit. Okay, just kidding. God, I spoke too soon. Phineas is going to, let me check out his character sheet. See what the man is. Spell slots, I'll tell you that. Ooh, not those spell slots though. I see why he was playing the way he was playing. You guys know that I really don't look into your guys' character sheets ever until one of you guys need assistance, and then I'm like, oh, I see why they're acting this way. Like I get weird. I'm like, why are they playing like this? Like that's not their character. And then I look at your sheet and I'm like, totally makes sense now.
Yeah.
He really doesn't have. You guys have chosen the most interesting spells as spellcasters for a team that
That's
gets to
what I
do a
was
lot of
thinking, you
fighting.
know.
You guys have
I-
really no offensive spells across your team.
I don't make comments on people's choices, but sometimes I judge. But, you know, people are people.
I love the challenge. I'm even
Exactly.
challenged. I'm trying to find a great alternative out of all this.
It's good that I guess I play a barbarian so I can do damage.
Oh
But
yeah, no, I like to see the custom creations that you guys create, and I like that you're not all just reading a meta build. You know, it's good that you're making your own character. You'll find it. You just have to get stronger. Level 8 with a random build is tough, especially when you don't understand what the DM's throwing at you. shit.
I'm
Everything I
level
want to do
6.
with him is level 2. I mean, that's your fault. You have more experience. He's going to cast. It's like I'm weighing between two different odds here. There's 2 slots though. He's gonna first use his bonus action to use this cantrip. And he's gonna cast message. Let me decide. He's gonna cast it to Sigurd. As he casts this message to Sigurd, you hear him go, fella, do you think you'd be able to heal someone if I send them your way? You hear that telepathically, of course.
Can I respond?
Absolutely. You may respond to this message.
Oh, I'm gonna say yes, definitely.
Coming! Yeah, that was an accident. So he's going to do this instead. He's going to chuck Rascal to you. Where's Rascal? Oh, he's right here. I think he's no. Did I delete Rascal?
Oh no, we killed him.
The blue guy.
The what?
I can see him.
Why? I mean, he should be. Oh, I see. He's under Phineas. My bad. It was my fault. My bad. Okay. Rascal's body. You guys ever play Crash Bandicoot? You know, you get like bodied by something and he just kind of flails his body, like jumping off a skateboard. You just see Rascal's body fly. A beautiful arc, like a rainbow, because he catapulted him. And then, Sigurd, I need you to give me a sleight of hand to see if you can position yourself correctly to football catch him in a soft, comfortable manner. Oh my gosh, it was just perfect. You're just like, oh.
The -1 is so funny.
Beautiful. That's like a sprain he's gonna have later, kind of like a stubbed pinky for Sigurd, but he won't tell anyone. He'll deal with it later. But beautiful, Sigurd. You catch Rascal. He is safe in your hands. Frail, low breath, a small murmur of life left in him, apparently. But we will get to that. Phineas then, because he's been using all of his amazing action economy, is going to risk a pivot. There's a bit of self-preservation in him now that he is having this odd kind of unfortunate connection with this creature. The creature is going to slash out with a claw to try to stop him. Missing as Phineas manages to Victor out of the way, if anyone's watched Arcane, as if he knew the exact subject's actions, and step away safely. With that, the creature in which you've all faced stands here in a distraught state. And then before you all get an opportunity to see anything else happen, it vanishes.
My
And
sledgehammer.
as it does that, you see kind of like a brief moment, and then everything stops. Everyone is under the effects of time stop, sorry. Yet,
Peter!
though you are all frozen, you hear a clapping of hands off in the north. And then a chuckle. Impressive. Join me, all of you. I'd like to apologize in person. And then you all feel the effect in which restrained you all drop, and yet the subconscious thought and reflection occur. And combat ends. All the threats are gone. Phineas's gut feeling stabilizes. He farts. It's just gas. Whoops. And the rest of you all see a glow. A smoke of ethereal-like flames floating above in the distance. About 100 or so, 200 or so feet, really. in a small little section of this ruins undiscovered. Do you all group together before approach, or do you all separately linger on them?
Big Juice
I
definitely
would
gonna
say
pick
we
up.
group up.
Yeah, but he's gonna pick up his snake head again. Just gonna aggregate it. Just bring it along. Also, he's gonna take out his little pet rock and kiss.
Does anybody else want to group up? Yeah, take your pet rock and kiss it. Little bow.
Yeah. He's gonna kiss it and then be like, "My pretty."
It winks at you,
Um,
only to you, and only you believe it winked.
He's gonna put it back.
Hey guys, I gotta head off because I have work early in the morning tomorrow.
No worries. Appreciate you.
see
Catch
ya.
you guys later.
Thanks for
See ya.
Have a
playing.
good night.
No problem. You guys too. Hope you guys don't die.
Nah.
Down to the four of you. How do you wish to approach this new introduction of entity, seemingly responsible for removing your previous threat?
Big G's gonna go over and pick up Rascal, and did the bird already fly away?
Wait, where is Rascal? Am I supposed to
In
be
your
healing
hands.
him?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
at this point, you can choose to. It's out of free action. You could stabilize him without wasting any spell slots to bring him to 0, and we can leave him to recover naturally without having to use any magic if you wish to, because of the current situation. Had he stayed, it would have been more of a he rolls or you save him kind of situation. But he dipped at the perfect time, so he's frozen.
Okay, I'll stabilize him
You
before
got it.
anything else happens.
Perfect. He is stabilized and safe. He's just breathing shallowly until his body has recovered. He's also super fucking exhausted. If this keeps happening to him, he will die from exhaustion. But that's another issue altogether. So, you guys stabilize the team in which what you have, and with that, 4 of you are left in a diplomatic state still. Big G, Reno, Sigurd, and Avi. How do you wish to approach this unknown entity that sits upon a blue flame fire? Waiting, patient.
Oh, I guess we're all just going. All right.
As you all head over,
No
you
questions
can
asked.
see
I'm gonna ask Warren. Hey Warren, do you hear that? You hear this voice calling us?
Are you guys trying to move past them? I don't know what's going
I
on.
did not move myself at all.
Got it. Someone's selecting. There we go. I'll fix it. Everyone stop. I just see like it doing like a bowling thing going back and forth like Pong. And I'm like,
We're all blind across the map. Okay.
I want to see if Warren heard the voice and if he's actually going to join too, or if he's others not.
yeah. After you. As you guys all approach in Assumption, you see an individual who has heavy leathers on and lots of kind of intricate like patches and patterns that zigzag and hard angle across their body like belts that seem to clamp and strap in a very restrictive almost movement manner, like a straitjacket, have you, though fully functional for this individual. There's odd implements upon their subject that has like you would imagine to be like some sort of magnifying glass, though all it does is amplify the leather in which it sits over. And then other augmented parts that lead to chains, cogs, and other pieces that tell you that this person is not from here. Though they have a more physical, natural breathing movement shifting to them, as they do not seem as construct as you recently faced. They speak out upon your approach. Welcome. I apologize for my mistake there. There's probably more than a dozen of them, and one reflected a spell and slipped out of my grasps. Someone here must have been doing some impressively powerful spells, or all of you as a whole must be quite magically inclined, to say the least, for you to attract such a tomb trapper to the surface. Might I inquire more about you all?
Question. Is there actual like flame in the middle?
Yeah,
Like
it's an actual campfire, but it's blue.
oh, does it look like does it emit heat at all?
It does. It is a legit blue campfire.
Okay, so while he's talking, Big Tree's gonna like slice off a piece of like the snake meat, and he's gonna put it like kind of skewer it on top of his
Snap.
hand axe, and then
Gotcha. He goes, please, enjoy the flames. They are natural, of course. I just have an affinity for the color. As he smiles, he gives off this very naturalistic comfort to themselves. They don't seem worried or threatened, and you definitely get the sense that they are responsible between the pause and the removal of your concerns.
And as he's doing that, he's gonna point to himself and says, Big G. And then he's gonna point at him and says, you?
I am Sebastian. At least that is what I'm currently going by and known amongst these current eras, as they call them.
Sebastian, I'm Reno.
Reno Starwalker, correct?
Wait, how did you know my whole name?
I've played this coy game enough to realize that staying in the shadows of mystique doesn't do well with individuals who do better with more forward play. I am Sebastian. An individual unbeknownst to many of you, but I will tell you only this once. I am, well, a member of the Four. If you ever come to understand that name, know to not cross me. Though those that I am crossing are the bigger threat. And I wish to employ a bit more control. You see, I used to be able to, well, he goes to try to swipe at some of the meat in front of you guys. And doesn't come into contact with it, goes right through it. Be able to interact with the immediate physical existences. Though I'm seen, I'm heard. My powers are felt. That is certain. I cannot physically alter anything anymore. They do not know it's me. And yet they've managed to cut me off. He seems to be inspecting his nails as if he's distracted, but focusing on the conversation at hand. My powers aren't weakened, they're just fractured. Less purposed, at least, while I'm here. And I have businesses in which I need to finish. I will not let them succeed in their goals. Many of the others have failed and/or done their best. I'll be honest, my guiding influence over them hasn't been very forthcoming. So that's why I figured I'd tell you all the truth. I wish to stop something dangerous. Telling you all will not help you now nor tomorrow. I will tell you all when you have discovered or uncovered enough to make sense of what it is I would have to then share. But if you're willing to help me, you guys will get unique benefits like my powers would become accessible. I would not say you can actually learn anything or everything, depending on our time together. But I'll do my very best at clarifying where you're wrong or what you're doing incorrectly. Again, my physical aspects are gone. I used to do so much more here. They used to call me a saint, you know that. Now they'll never believe it. I'm back to my true self, which is not wrong, just frustrating that the Four would have no influence over this land, even though we control it. So what do you all say? willing to join the bigger picture, and we'll do our very best not to tell anyone. We'll keep your name secret.
Sounds
trust-
intriguing, but who are your enemies that you speak of?
Enemies, what a interesting word. Do any of you understand the term arbiter?
Yes.
Define it to your lackeys, as he points to everyone else.
Oh. All right. A quick Google says that an arbiter is a person who settles disputes amongst groups.
Well, imagine what I had to do to split myself from the group I started with. The group that used to settle any dispute by force. And then I became the median. They've been working very hard to shut me down. It is time that I have built my own organization to fight them back. But I do need bodies that are more physically, tangibly persistent across the parallels.
This sounds interesting. I mean, my interest is piqued. Would this organization be associated with, or is the Spire by any chance?
Leviathan, he used to run that group. Believe it or not, his name turned into that of a giant's party. The parlay of them truly is still reigning against the now former glory. Chosen, so much has happened because of the Spire's failures. No, actually, the Spire is a success and failure in its own. What do you think happens when something that's so impeccably perfect turns inside out?
Becomes imperfect.
But what is imperfection?
Well, in my opinion, it's beauty
You, the Goozerall.
and everything.
Your species is considered extinct where I'm from. In fact, we actually tried to what is the word? Sanctuary your kind. But yet you were elusive, always hiding in the farthest underdarks, tunnels, and housing astronomical success for the small amounts and lack of, well, subkin quantity in which you are allowed. How are you still persistent in this era?
There's a lot of us. I feel like there was where I came from.
That's what I mean. Where do you hide? How is it you managed to avoid the Four's insight? I could not find you, and I have a lot of power. I cannot imagine the entire resources of a council of my kind. It just is immaculate how you've managed to be so avoidant. The last time we've succeeded in killing any leaders of your kind was Hamilton Fullbelly. We were able to contract the Goblin King to take his head. Of course, they failed the rest of their objective, but it sent a message. Briefly.
And why did you do that?
Well, I told you. When I had just learned that I was no longer tangibly connected to this planet, I had to find unique ways of influencing my forces. I thought the Goblin King was able to handle affairs as well. He claimed. Apparently, these goblins, well, as trained as they were, their leader still lacked the insight that was necessary to succeed. I sent the wrong people to send the right message, sort of.
I'm gonna see if Sigurd is bothered by what this guy had just said about
Insight
killing
check.
the his leader.
Insight check.
Mm.
Sigurd, did I give you information on Hamilton Fullbelly?
I don't
Oh,
think
this is
so.
just
Not much.
Give me a history at advantage.
I remember you talked about the Goblin King killing or taking over the something about his past.
Yeah. The reason it doesn't irk you is because it wasn't part of your hovel or your home or your people. The surname Fullbelly is a very prestigious name, though it does not reign any kind of influence over you guys other than legend and history. It has been killed off, and now you know why and how. But it was one of the leading chefs that have created some of the most significant tastes ever to exist for the chefs of the Goose Roll.
I'm not
Hamilton.
sure I understand why.
What was
Why?
his
What?
name again?
Hamilton Fullbelly. Sorry, understand why what, Sigurd?
I'm not sure I understand why he did it, like why he ordered him dead.
Oh, well, you may inquire further if you wish.
Why did you order him to be killed by goblins?
Well, to be fair, it wasn't necessarily to kill him. I did want his body preserved. I needed to peer into his mind, understand your organization, but he was murdered on accident due to their selfish acts. They were meant to actually capture an adventuring party who kept getting into my ways. They intervened with the Quiet Sigil and brought a demon known as AZEREP. Ugh. He's been a pain in my side, too. No one's turned him back into nothing because the party that brought him fled. Who would have thought it? So I tried to get rid of the problem. They ran away from Hamilton, and he was a casualty in a bigger war. I will make you at least settle in the understanding that the Goblin King was beaten, murdered, and his entire creation disassembled by a fraction of the original party who had once abandoned him. Though he did leave a note. Perhaps you'll read it sometime.
Sigurd, are you bothered by this at all? You're fine with that?
Not really.
Okay. Well, I mean, if Rascal seems like he's always down for something, what about you, Big G? Are you up for another quest, or we were tasked to kind of help talk with the Yuan-Ti, but I mean, what do you think of the Yuan-Ti, Sebastian?
Ooh, they're slippery. Their kind are always able to blend in. They make you think that they're gone and extinct, and then they show back up in flux. And then you remove them again, only to find out that yet the rest of them were still hidden. A species that you could never rid. Somehow there
Sounds
was...
like you tried to... Sorry, go ahead.
He smiles. I might have
Sounds like you
tried to
tried
do things.
to get...
I tried to recruit them many times. Oddly enough, unfortunately, if I had to be honest with all of you, since we're being all friendly, goblins just listen better. My most success has been in the Hazy Desert. The Ron Gom, they know how to follow orders to the T. But getting them out of the desert has been a problem. So I've outsourced a little, and my decisions haven't been the best. But I promise you, they're all to the same goal. And accidents happen. Leaders get killed. It wasn't my hand, because if I had the power to physically affect everything here, I'd just get it done. But they prevented that.
What do you guys want to do?
One needs to be done. Does Big G kind of like flip over the snake meat, and then he kind of look at Sigurd and do like a shaker motion.
You guys may sidebar, if you wish.
Oh yeah, Big G's cooking the meats, but he's kind of looking at Sigurd and be like, "When are you gonna take over?" But he's gonna keep doing it, and then he asked that question to Sebastian.
What was your question in clarity? Sorry. Oh, what has to be done?
Yeah.
Well, you see, the problem is that I actually accomplished the hardest part, which is weird. Dalkir all released. 2 of them in contract, 1 of them free to do as they wish. And an entire group of 3 slowly being poisoned into a single symbiote. I have so many things in play, don't you see? I just can't put them all together. I need. Yes, that's what I need. Exactly what I need. He seems to look off, almost on his own. He stares off into this blue campfire as it burns and sizzles and cooks the snake head perfectly. And then he darts around to each of you. Yes, that is interesting. None of you know how you arrived here. Is that correct?
Nope. We just woke up in a tent, and some fat guy greeted us. He was silly, though.
And what was your purpose for even awakening at this camp? Did they tell you what they wanted?
Nope. Not at all. Can you enlighten us?
I could, but doing so would cost you all greatly. You'd understand your purpose in life, and, well, as much as you tried to change it, I really possibly couldn't believe you would. I've seen so many try to fight the future when told you'd be taking a great risk.
Typical fortune teller. BS. But yeah, Big G's gonna look at him with that question and says, Big G just follow Sigurd.
Goes wrong. Do you remember how you're born, Sigurd?
Primordial sludge, kind of?
Exactly. And no one is ever able to find the birthing pits. Apparently, they're so deep within the core that they're at the center itself, and that is what keeps us gravitating. If that was so, you'd think there'd be thousands, if not millions, of you waiting to get to the surface. Why are there only so few?
So few on the surface?
Exactly. What would you be fighting down there, or what would be stopping you from arriving?
I'm just gonna go out of character and ask. I'm not really sure. I'm following.
No, I stumped you. That was on purpose.
Oh.
You may do an insight check. Everyone may do an insight check. This is a loud conversation.
I'd also like to see if the guy in front of us is physically there, or is he just like what do they call it when you're like projecting
Projection?
yourself, an astral projection or something like that, and something
It seems as
unmanageable?
if he's like sitting there physically. He casts a shadow. He seems physical, yet you did see him try to interact physically with the environment around him, and he couldn't. He phased through it, but yet he physically seems to be experiencing gravity. Like, he's not floating or any kind of, like, he's not a spirit of any being. It just seems like he himself, for some reason, cannot affect what's around him.
Okay.
Also,
Otherwise, he's material and nothing. Sorry, say that again.
Sorry, is the bird saying anything? AV? Is he just sitting around?
Yeah, Avi, what are your opinions on all this beforehand?
I can't remember if Avi met the guy.
Ooh. You know what? I will honor your knowledge. Wiggles did. It happened on the battlefield when you guys were gonna bomb the camp, and I time stopped everybody, and I sent you guys to go raid I sent you guys to go raid the orcs, and I sent you. I sent Wiggles. I sent Rolly. I sent Seardon before Jin and what's his name came back. Remember, you guys were with the horses. It was like a whole Paul Revere moment right before I did the Deus Ex Machina, and I fucked up by destroying you guys with those Rakshas.
Yeah, and I tried to save everybody and nobody would flee.
Yep. That entire scene, it was him, Sebastian. He's the one that sent you guys there. It was him, this guy.
Bastard.
So you would know that he's
I'm
totally an
friends.
influencer. Like he's the one who sent the
And
Galvans, all 5 of them or 6 of them.
this guy is evil. And I'm friends with the demon thing he wants to fight.
This is actually true. Avi is friends with him. You were there as Avi for that Dalkir.
So do you share that thing or do you show
Yeah,
it?
I'll
What do
sidebar
you
that.
do?
You can give him your own understanding of this guy right now in a sidebar that he is not a part of the conversation of. Go for it, Avi.
I'm not sure we should side with this guy. The last time I met him, it didn't go so well.
What happened, I guess? Can you
We were
explain
attacked by these
a little-
monsters, and they pretty much killed everyone.
But I mean, is that just the task that you were set upon, or is it just like how's that bad? I mean, if he sent you to do a job,
How's
isn't
that his
that what you're
fault?
supposed to do?
That's a good point, Sigurd.
No, they killed almost my entire party. We have no idea what the hell they were, or where they came from, or why they were in the middle of what we were doing.
So he sent them, or
He sent them, or they were involved because of him.
But how does that make him bad?
I'm friends with the thing he wants to fight. I'm against him either way.
what is the thing he wants to fight? Tell us more.
The demon thing. I don't remember what it's called. The
The
Valkyr?
Dalkir. Yep.
Yeah.
What else? Okay, so I'll fill in the blanks because, to be fair, they've been through a lot. Avi has experienced an infernal war machine, in which is missing a key. Part of a group in which he was once a part of was seeking this key because they had controlled the war machine. They had also met and made friends, with quotations, a pack with a Dalkir, a very, very powerful being of madness, something that does not exist in any other plane, but was brought here through their own attempt of invasion, and they escaped the force out and has been lying in wait. They released one, Avi being a part of that. And this individual, which I will clarify, Sebastian, stated that his purpose succeeded in that. All 3 were released. He did want that to happen. But the smaller goals have yet to occur, which he found ironic because the hardest challenge was the Dalkir, and that took 3 actual real years of the DM's life to achieve. And they all did get released. But I have not yet achieved the little things in which I'm trying to achieve as Sebastian. So Avi's not wrong. He's not evil. I would not go as far as say that Avi would grasp him as evil, but he does not lead with full foretelling. He gives what you ask, I guess. The less you inquire, the less you go in prepared with.
So
he's
are
a
you
bitch.
saying so there's 3 demons that were released?
There are 3.
We only released one of them.
Correct. But he did make clear statement that there were 3 released.
There's other parties. Okay. And he wanted to release them, from your understanding.
All of you guys
Avi.
understand that he wanted to release them. He told all of you guys that just now. His goal was to
And
release
now
them.
he wants to,
But there's
now he wants
smaller
to fight
things that
them?
need to be done. No, Avi misunderstands that because he really doesn't know, because the Dalkir don't know why they were released either. So there's a lot of confusion on Avi's end on purpose. But clarifying for you guys, because of what he already told you guys being at the camp, is that his purpose was to release them. So imagine he's releasing the Titans from Hades, or from Zeus's vault, but now he wants to use them for something. But there's a bigger picture that he still has yet to achieve before they go into effect.
Oh, and you want this bigger picture to come into fruition, so you can bring the apocalypse down to this world. That's my assumption. All right, just
Is
reading
he the one
feelings.
trying
Anyway.
to summon the giants?
No, he's
No?
against it,
Oh, then I like him.
but he's
Hey,
just
Nick.
on the higher scale.
Okay, do you like him or not? But yeah.
I don't know. I like the demon I summoned. I don't follow the rest of it.
Yeah, to be fair, the Valkyries, they don't know of this individual neither. They do as a team party, but the Valkyries don't. So the Valkyrie made their own deals separate from, all thoughts. So they do have relationships with these other higher beings too.
As a sidebar question, is Big G's giant parents or like people that can adopt him? Are they related to this giant that you guys were talking about?
No,
God.
they would.
They're just normal
You,
giants.
I mean, giants aren't necessarily normal in this world either in all contexts because they only exist in a few locations. But to answer your question in the sense of the knowledge you would understand with the whole phrasing of Dalkir flying around, you would know the term. Though in giant language, it's Volcan, and Volcan are bad thoughts, basically. They are bad thoughts in a physical form that can destroy anything. And they were sealed away long ago and forced out for the rest of them, like a dream catcher vibe, basically. So giants would create, dream catcher like subjects to prevent forecom thoughts, which are the thoughts of Dalkir, madness, chaos, just scramble of negativity.
Gotcha.
You guys may ask any questions you have while we're in the sidebar.
Okay.
What's the reason we're releasing the demons?
Well, I meant non-RP. I meant asking me for clarity.
I do want clarity. Why are we releasing the demons? And why wouldn't he be my friend?
Oh. DM, that sounds like something traumatizing. You cleared
Yeah.
it
Sounds
up.
like someone did a bad roll and just didn't understand.
To be fair, he really was the meanest to their group. He was pretty cruel to them. He divided and conquered all of them. He made all of them turn on each other, and then everything went to shit when the job panned out. It was crazy. It was a really nuts session. I actually retracted an entire session's worth of content because I did not realize how intense I went on them, and they were like, "Dude, we can't do shit." Like they straight up were like, "We give up." Like. I felt bad. I was like, damn, I fucked up. I went too strong, but it happens. They forgave me. They moved on. Now they're fighting harder things. But yeah. So, go ahead.
I'm guessing. Oh well, I guess from a meta perspective, I'm curious to ask Sebastian the kind of the expediency of his needs, because I feel like we're already on a path of our own currently.
Here's what I'll do in a RP sense. He goes, well, I understand that you all are hesitant. You all want something, need something. What if I told you that I could just give you your goals? If you could just help me nudge a little couple blocks along the timeline. And I won't give you any blame. No one will know it was you as long as you follow the rules. And if you don't, well, I mean, you didn't follow the rules. I can't be blamed for clarity in which you could not be clear with.
Okay, so then my final meta question is this. Did you learn your lesson on how intense you went with the previous group? Or are we going to be experimenting on this?
No, I did learn my lesson because
Okay.
The reason why it happened, to be fair, I was very honest with them, is because the night before it was a very heavy CR-27 combat against like an entire group ranging from level 16 to level 19 of a party comp of 6. And I mean, we were rolling an insane amount of dice. There was like 8 NPC armies on the field. It was a huge siege combat.
Oh, wow.
Everyone was just
Okay.
dishing out hundreds of damage. And then at the end of it all, this combat took 3 sessions, just this entire siege moment with this siege, boss attacking their foothold. And then it was just like, I don't know. I was just still so high off of it. And then when I was going against them, Avi can attest to this. They are the entire team for the Hollow are insane heavy casters, like max casters. You cannot walk up to them to shake their hand without being obliterated 7 different ways. So I was like, well, okay, here comes some Rakshas. Which, if you don't know what those are, they are innate, unkillable, immortal beings that have limited magic immunity, which means anything below level 6 spell slot doesn't affect them. So they threw a lot of magic, and I was like very vague about nothing happening. And they were like, why do we feel like nothing's happening? And then I just started kicking their asses, and I was having too much fun doing that. So
Okay.
There were like 6 of these
Reasonable.
things, and all together we had like 5 level 6 slots.
Well, granted, like this party's also heavy on casters, so you know.
I removed using the limited magic and immunity feature until I've learned to behave. So I'm not allowed to use them. But I can use the other one, which is level 3 and lower, because that's not as bad. That was okay.
Hmm.
So it can still happen, but I did learn a lot about it. There's a huge curve knowing that people weren't able to preserve the slots needed to hurt something that can only be hurt that way. So there was that funnel of knowledge.
True.
But what we'll do is we'll hold it here. Sorry, I'm biting my lip. Bad habit. Ugh. The winter season. I will allow you guys to field any questions. You guys can let the team know that you guys are in front of a special individual who knows all things and is trying to do all things. I'll kind of reiterate a little bit. I want to try to get the recaps going again. I've just been super busy in my own imagination of working on all kinds of fun side projects. But then I'm like, let's be humble. And I'm going to have a bit of time off coming to the end of the year. So I'll try to do a little catch up on a lot of stuff, doing some very vague recaps and then falling back into the episodic releases. They might be a little shorter because I get too crazy, but we'll see. Otherwise, I appreciate you guys. New year, a lot of things are coming. I don't know if Foundry felt smoother to you guys or not, but I feel like it's insane faster ever since I released 6 gigs of image data load. That was crazy. And I'm going to see if I can do it with a couple other things. But otherwise, I appreciate you all and your time, and I hope you had some fun.
Cool. Thanks for the game.
Thank you.
Thanks
Hi,
everyone.
guys.
Good night.
That was fun. Night.
And then there was me.